Good morning and welcome back to RIDIN STEEL. Today I'm in Lisbon Falls, Maine at a place called the Railroad Restaurant and Pub. We are here gathering for a motorcycle charity ride that is organized by the Angel Foundation. It is called the Shake and Bake 3. So when we come back from these messages, I'll introduce you to Gary Jasper and the man himself that they call Shaky. Looking for a destination in Gardner, Maine? Stop by Mike's Water Street Grill. Located on 463 Water Street, Gardner, Mike's Water Street Grill offers great food, entertainment, and daily specials, and ample parking for your special event. You're only a stranger once at Mike's Water Street Grill. Call 582-9464 or find us on Facebook.
For honest, professional, courteous service through your real estate journey, contact me, Wendy Gallant, at Caldwell Banker Lakes Region Properties in Naples, Maine. Your friendly neighborhood realtor.
Relax. Realign. Rejuvenate your body and mind with licensed massage therapist Ashley Beeman, located at Rumor Has It, 137 Riverside Drive, Augusta, Maine.
And I have Gary Jasper and Shaky. How you doing, guys?
Good.
How you doing?
Doing real good, Steve. Thank you.
Good. Gary, we're riding today for a young boy and girl by the name of Kiera and Nick. Could you explain to the folks what's going on with Kiera and why you're organizing this ride for her and Nick as well?
Yes, can. Well, Kiera's a five-year-old little girl. She was diagnosed with aplastic anemia. That is a rare type of blood disorder, not a cancer, but a disorder that eats. I'm not sure if it's the white blood cells or the red blood cells, but one of them eat each other. So her immune system is really down. She can't be around a lot of people. You really got to be clean. Her health right now is in really poor condition. She's been back and forth to Boston, I don't know, probably 7-8 times since we've done our first interview with her and them and met them. So it's a pretty sick girl, and we're here for her. Definitely needs it. So.
And Nick's condition, what's going on with Nick? He has cancer and a heart disease, I believe?
Yeah, Nick has lymphoma. I don't believe it's Hodgkin's or non-Hodgkin's. I believe it's just lymphoma. He also has a disease called non-leukemia B-cell Burkitt's light, and a heart condition that requires surgery as soon as he finishes his chemo. So he's a pretty sick boy. So he was going to try to be here today. I'm not sure if he is. I know Kiera isn't going to be, but hopefully he can be, and we're going to see. So.
Right, and just out of interest, where are they from?
Kiera actually is from Brunswick. They live right beside McQuaid Market on McQuaid Road. I don't know if anybody's familiar with that, but that's right out of Brunswick. And Nicholas is from down by Gun Point Road. I think it's Long Point Road, a Long Reach Road or something like that. But they're both pretty much out of the Brunswick area. I think they're like 20, 25 miles apart. So
we got a couple of local kids that need help, and the motorcyclists are gathering to ride for a cause today. I have Shaky over here. Shaky is the guy that they named this Shake and Bake after. And Shake, 3 years ago you had testicular cancer, correct?
Correct, yeah.
And how you doing now?
Doing good. I had the operation. They took care of the problem, I think, so I'm kind of cancer-free now, right. Hopefully.
Right. So they organized the first annual Shake and Bake, named it after you. Now you got this ride going on every year, and you're back, and you're helping out Gary and the Angels Foundation. And why do you do that?
I just felt in my heart that they all helped me out and really, dug in and raised some money to help me and my bills and stuff like that. And I felt to give it back, to do the same for others that need it.
All right, so it's paying it forward, right?
Right.
Paying it forward. It's good to see you again, by the way.
You too, thanks.
Yeah. And Gary, you recently had a little mishap happen to you, right? Where you lost your memory and everything, right?
Yeah, I did. I lost my memory. I guess I had a bout with a very rare meningitis, also another brain viral disease that really took me for a loop. Was in a coma for 9 days. Lost my memory, I believe, up until end of January, somewhere in there that I got it back. Took a little bit, pieces here and there. Almost died. And I feel for people that we're doing this for. I mean, being in that condition and then, not knowing. And I can see, just not from how sick they are, but from what I was, that, People need it, and that's what I'm here for. I mean, my heart is in it 100%, and I'm going to be here until I drop dead. There's no way that I'm going to give it up. I really do enjoy what I'm doing, and anybody that I can help in any organization, you can contact me, and if I can do it, I want to be there.
And how do they do that? How do they contact you?
They can contact us mostly right on Facebook. We have a site on Facebook, and we also have our site on, it's called Stoney's Angels Foundation at yolasite.com. Or they can contact me at any of the information on the site. All the numbers are there, addresses. They can get hold of me at any time, anywhere. Or they can contact any of the other members of the foundation or Sandy at the railroad. She's an organizer and a member. And they can get hold of any of us, and they can get hold of me at any time.
All right, guys, thank you so much.
Thank you, Steve.
It's going to be a great day.
Yes. Beautiful.
Todd Sanders here at the Shake and Bake, and we're going to step away from that for just a second to talk to a good friend of ours, David Venture. Dave, you have a foundation called the Meaningful Events Foundation, correct?
Yes. What we are is we're a group of people looking to help people in Maine with life-threatening illnesses or injuries. We're going to do about 6 events a year, and we're working towards a 501c3 to become a nonprofit organization.
Now, if people want more information about this foundation, how would they go about getting that?
We're on Facebook at Meaningful Events Maine. That's one word, Meaningful Events Maine.
Do you have a connection on the RIDIN STEEL webpage?
All our events are on RIDIN STEEL webpage.
So if anybody wanted to find out an event that you're sponsoring, they just go to the RIDIN STEEL calendar and they would find that information there?
Absolutely. And you can also find me on Facebook as well, Dave Preventure.
Appreciate taking a few minutes to talk to us, Dave, or a few seconds as the case may be.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And I ran across my good friend here, Rick Hunt, and come to find out he knows Nick, correct? Do you know Kiera as well?
No, I don't know her, but I was quite surprised when I saw them both together, and I thought it would be a great cause that they put 2 people together instead of just one. But I know Nick Farmer, know his family and stuff like that for a few years now, and I know John Farmer. He's a active biker himself, and he likes to do all this kind of stuff. And when I heard about what was going on, I thought it was a good thing for somebody to step up and do something for him.
So what kind of boy is Nick? Is he able to play and have fun like a normal kid?
Well, yes and no. Right now he's with what he's enduring with his heart condition and his cancer and stuff like that, he's still limited. But before it all occurred, he ordinary boy. Had a great life and stuff like that. Enjoyed going out and having fun with friends and family, and just enjoyed getting out and doing things.
All right, Rick, so you're from what area?
I'm from the Naples area.
The Naples area. I want to thank you so much for showing up here to support this cause today, okay?
Well, I thank you guys for everything that you do. I'm a fan of what you guys do, and I support you 100% because it's a good thing.
All right, well, thanks again.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We're at the 3rd annual Shake and Bake in Lisbon, Maine. We'll be right back after these messages.
There's fun for the entire family at 1710 Bowling, located on North Belfast Avenue in Augusta, Maine. Candlepin bowling, birthday party, a great arcade area for all ages, and an extensive menu of food and refreshments in our Splitter Sports Bar. We offer league bowling, tournaments, and youth programs. If you're looking for a fun time for the whole family, head for 1710 on North Belfast Avenue in Augusta, Maine. And when in Lisbon, check out Good Time Lanes, located on Lisbon Street, Lisbon Falls.
Big Moose Harley-Davidson is your destination when shopping for a new or used bike in the Portland area. At Big Moose, we have all you need to be part of the legend. Riding apparel, clothing, full line of parts and accessories, dependable service, and a financial department dedicated to meeting your needs.
Come in and experience the customer-first attitude at Big Moose Harley-Davidson, where the legend rolls on.
Naples Custom Motorsports, the fastest-growing motorsports business in the region. A full-service facility providing you with custom bike building, fabrication, and paint, specializing but not limited to Harley-Davidsons. Offering a full line of parts, accessories, and apparel. Located at the intersection of 302 and Kansas Road in Naples, Maine.
I'm Dennis Oliverti with Naples Custom Motorsports. Bring your bike down and we can turn it from mild to wild. Whatever your dreams are, we can make it a reality. Hope to see you soon.
Todd, and we're here at Shake and Bake, and with me I have some very special guests. Why don't you introduce yourself to the people that are watching?
Hi, I'm Erica Carlisle, Kiera Pacheco's mom.
I'm Carlos Pacheco, Kiera Pacheco's father.
And for those of you who may not know Kiera, and did I pronounce that right?
Kiera.
She is one of the recipients of the fundraiser for the event today here at the Railroad Diner. Every time I do this, it's difficult, and I know it's very difficult for you guys, so we'll take it slow and we'll take our time. But just tell us a little bit about what your daughter's going through and what you as a family are going through.
Kiara was diagnosed about a month ago with aplastic anemia. We found out about 2 months ago that something was going on. We went in to take her for a fever that wouldn't go away, and we wound up at the Barbara Bush Children's Hospital in Portland. It took them a while to rule out things and determine she has aplastic anemia. It is a life-threatening bone marrow failure disorder.
I'm going to give you a second. I'm going to turn it over to Dad. You're doing great. What are you going through as a family, as a father? You see your daughter going through this. What are you experiencing?
It's very tough to see, a 5-year-old, beautiful little girl going through this and experience this. But when it comes down to it, it's almost like she's tougher than us getting through this. And but it's a hard thing to see your own child going through this. And waking up and just it seems like the nightmare just doesn't want to stop right now, and but you just got to dig deep and push through it, and hope for the best. And we have a really trooper, a soldier, and I'm really proud of her, and she's going to get through this, I think.
Can you tell us a little bit about the disease itself? And I know that you said that there was a fever, so obviously monitoring your child's health, and you did the right thing. Obviously, you took her to the doctor, and they gave you this very difficult news. What is the disease, and what's the prognosis? Where is she right now?
She basically, her body is eating up her own white and red blood cells and her platelets. So she is transfusion dependent right now. She has to have platelets about once a week, and then she also has red blood transfusions as needed, which go about every 2 to 3 weeks. And I don't know if a lot of people know, but platelets are your blood clotting mechanisms in your body, and if you don't have platelets, you bruise, and you have something called petechiae, which is little red dots like broken blood vessels. So we have to be very cautious. Her feet have to be on the ground. She's not allowed on playgrounds. She has to be very, very cautious she doesn't bump her head, because then we'd have a whole nother issue on our hand. And then with the white counts, she is neutropenic, which means she doesn't have infection-fighting white blood cells. So we have to be very, very cautious of her getting sick. She could get, it's life-threatening infections, and we have to be careful, very careful.
You're right. There are a lot of big words there. She did a great job. So in addition to what she's going through physically, you also have to explain to her why she can't do the things that other 5-year-olds can do.
Absolutely. And it's tough because she doesn't look sick and she doesn't feel sick. If you were to look at her and see her energy and what she looks like, it doesn't look like there's anything wrong with her. But she knows there's something wrong, and she tells me all the time, "Mommy, I'm going to be okay." And I believe she's going to be okay.
It's amazing sometimes with the kids when you're doing kids like this. As you mentioned, they're the troopers, and they are the strong ones. And I mean, we have to be physically strong and appear strong to our children, but inside I can just tell that it eats you up. Last thing before I let you go, and you've done a great job. I appreciate you doing this.
Yeah.
What does an event like this mean to you guys?
It means a lot, for sure. To get a large amount of people like this together to do a ride that benefits something for my daughter and also the other recipient there. It definitely means a lot, and I'm happy to be here, and I'm greatly appreciated that you guys put this together, and really excited. I wish I had a motorcycle myself to head out on the road with you guys. Yeah, and definitely means a lot, and thank you very much.
And thank you guys. And it's not easy. I can't say how much courage it takes to get up and talk in the camera like this. So you guys did a great job. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I've attraction, gonna drive into distraction, and I think I'm gonna lose my mind. All that I can promise is no matter how it happens, babe, I love you till the end of time. I've got a secret, I just can't let it out, it's way too good to be true. Everybody longs for the kind of thing that's happening, I'm falling in love with you. I got reason to believe I'm not alone in this, I think you got a piece of it too. Just a little fantasy that you and I could ever be in each other's dreaming too.
For honest, professional, courteous service through your real estate journey, contact me, Wendy Gallant, at Caldwell Banker Lakes Region Properties in Naples, Maine. Your friendly neighborhood realtor.
At Lowry & Associates, they treat their clients like family.
We have represented many motorcycle accident victims over the years, and we understand the dangers caused by drivers who fail to be aware of motorcycles sharing the road. When you call Lowry & Associates, you will get answers to your questions. Getting a good settlement can be complicated, and we will be with you every step of the way. Lowry & Associates, we treat our clients like family.
When in Augusta, check out Lisa's Restaurant and Lounge. Located on 15 Bangor Street, Lisa's Restaurant features a full menu with indoor and outdoor dining suitable for the entire family. Also offering catering and off-premise bartending. Call 621-0599.
And we're back at the Railroad Diner. We've just returned from a very successful, very enjoyable ride for Shake and Bake 3. And with me I have...
Julie Farmer.
And?
Nicholas Farmer.
Julie, why are you here today?
Because the benefit was for my son.
So the benefit for you, Nick. How's that make you feel?
Pretty good.
Can you tell us a little bit about what Nick is experiencing right now, what he's going through?
Blood transfusions, chemo, loss of appetite, real off heart rate.
What is it that he was diagnosed with, if I can ask?
Burkitt's-like lymphoma.
Okay, obviously form of cancer.
Yep, it attacks your lymph nodes. He has it just right here. They said there's a 90% chance they can get it all and it won't come back. But then they found he has a rare heart.
Just to add a complication to what he's already going through.
Yeah, so they said it's the first time they've had to deal with keeping the heart rate down. So, but he's been doing real good.
How long ago was he diagnosed with this?
The beginning of February.
Okay, I'm going to turn it over to you, Nick, if you don't mind. Tell us a little bit about, first of all, how old are you, Nick?
15.
15. School?
No, not at the moment.
Not at the moment. I know it's tough putting you on the spot here. What's it like to be going through what you're going through? What have you experienced? What's a day like today mean for you?
It's pretty good. It's really nice out. It's too bright, though.
So what have you been going? What's it been like for you since February? Mom said I think was when the diagnosis. So obviously, been a significant change in your life. How have you been dealing with that?
All right. It wasn't bad at first, and then the side effects of the chemo started kicking in. Like I couldn't eat for a week at one point because I had sores all through my mouth.
How you feeling now?
Good now.
You look good.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're here with us. Where does he stand now as far as next step, or what's the phase of where he is right now?
He's almost at the end of the chemo. He has one more chemo treatment, I believe. It's a 5-day stretch where he's straight for 5 days. And then they wait a few weeks, check, and hopefully it's gone.
Positive, right?
Yeah.
It'll be gone.
It will be.
There we go. Good. Well, good luck to the scans you're coming up. Good luck with everything that you're going through. I have no doubt you'll be successful, and you'll be back here next year with us at Shake and Bake 4, and you'll be giving encouraging words and support to others.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for joining us, and thank you, Mom. Nice job. I have my daughter with me, Tasha, and Erica, you have your dad with you. Why don't you introduce him to us?
This is my dad, Ron Wade.
And first of all, we're just going to talk to you guys about what it's like, the ride today. I know it was special for me having my daughter on my first organized ride. How was it for you?
Good. She had ridden with me before, but it was a good ride. It was a good ride. It was touching to see this many people.
Yeah. How was the ride?
It was great. Yeah. It was very moving. It was emotional, but I was glad to have been a part of it.
Nice to be holding on to your dad during the ride?
Yes. Absolutely. I don't ride on the back of very many motorcycles, so he's about the only one I'll get on the back of. So.
And maybe that's the way it should. That's the way it should be. So we'll turn over to this, and I'm going to ask you, dear. How do you think? What was your first organized motorcycle ride?
Like everyone else said, it was just very moving to not only see how many people turned up for the experience, but how many people were actually brought outside of their houses and waving and really just being a part. It was really moving, and it was just a great experience for a great cause. And
I'm very glad you joined me today. And I'm going to turn away from you for just a second and come back. Erica, you said after, so many things go through your mind, especially on the ride. You have a lot of time to think. I spoke with you earlier, and you spoke very well. A couple things that you may have wanted to add that you didn't, in the heat of the moment, we forget things. Is there something you'd like to add to what we talked about earlier?
Yes, I just wanted to say thank you to Stoney's Angel Foundation for doing this benefit for Kiera and Nicholas. Your life gets flipped upside down when something happens to your child, and it gets just ripped away from you, and you have no control over it. And it's organizations like this that help families get through it. And I'm blessed and I'm thankful for them doing this for us today.
And I don't want to put you on the spot, and I apologize if I do, but I'm thinking of my daughter here, and to see, I don't have a grandchild yet, but I can only imagine the feelings of having a grandchild is bad, something like that. But the added level of having your daughter, as you see, she's obviously dealing with a lot, and very well. How does that make you feel as a dad?
It tears me up. I just 5 years old. She shouldn't have to go through something like this. She really shouldn't.
And I know all the benefits we do. It's when it's the children. Not that any benefit that we do is we prioritize them or anything like that, but it's always more difficult. My role as a host, I know the people involved. It's always more difficult when it is a little child. So I applaud you.
Thank you.
I appreciate you for taking the time.
She's done a fantastic job.
Thank you.
And it's the support, and I always say that whenever I interview people. The money is great, but it's the support of strangers, the people around you, your immediate family. I know Nick has a bunch of family here as well. It's that support that I think it speaks volumes, and you can't really put a price on that.
Right. No, you can't. And without support, you wouldn't be able to get through it. It's tough. It's a change, a life-changing. But you learn to cope, and you learn to just do it every day because you don't have a choice.
And it just makes you appreciate and love the ones that you have around you, and don't take that time that you have for granted.
Absolutely.
So I appreciate you talking with us. I appreciate you talking with us. I hope you guys had a great ride. I hope you go in and have some fun here at the railroad. Try to, not that you'll ever forget it, but try to put it on the back burner and just relax and enjoy yourself and have some fun.
My best.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, we're back here at the Railroad Restaurant and Pub, and I got Gary Jasper with me as people are in line behind us. Looks like you got quite a spread there, and it looks like, people donated a lot of food to this?
Yeah, they did. We had a lot of people, in fact, once they heard that the organization was doing this event, called us, wanted to donate food, whatever we needed. It said, we're in line, so call us, whatever you need, we're there. So this is what's there. So.
So, you know, the ride went pretty well. You came back and you had a gentleman come up to you and donate like a wad of money for you or something?
Yeah, I had some gentleman in fact, at the first stop, I had somebody pop up to me and give me like $40. Another guy gave me a couple 10s and 20s. And then here I just had somebody come up to me and hand me a great big old wad and said, put that in your event. He isn't here. He wasn't doing the event. He see it, came in, talked to somebody, said, here, give that to him.
Unbelievable, isn't it? The generosity is just incredible, and I'm very impressed with how the turnout went. You had about 90 bikes today, and probably got a couple of hundred people. We came back here, and there's at least 100 people here waiting for us. So you got well over 250 people in attendance here today, Gary. You must be very proud.
Yeah, I definitely am. I think Pony had counted them. He filmed it, and they counted it, and he just told me there was 96 bikes, and I think we got quite a few people that weren't riding too. So. It's substantial, and I'm pretty, excited about it.
Now we had the opportunity to meet Nick's parents, and we got to meet Kiera's mom and grandfather and dad and everything today. It was pretty, it's a pretty tough thing for these families to be going through, and to see, mom and dad and grandpa, show up to support this. It means a lot to them, obviously. I'm sure she even went on the ride. Mom went on the ride with her dad, and so there was a special moment there for them. And overall, this is pretty much a wrap for the show. It's looking like people are going to be hanging around here for a while. You got lots of raffles and auction items going on.
Definitely, lots. I mean, inside is crazy. I didn't even know how much they had until I just went in.
Is everybody going to go home a winner?
I'm hoping so.
Well, they are if they donated to this cause, I think.
Definitely. And of course, we got Backlash in there playing, and we got Bad Penny going to be coming up in a little while. And
well, on behalf of RIDIN STEEL, I want to thank you for putting this event together. Obviously, motorcyclists riding for a cause. They're out every weekend doing something special for somebody out there that needs the help and everything, And if you want to contact the Stoney's Angel Foundation, they would go to...
You can go on Facebook and check us out there, or you can go to Stoney's Angel Foundation at yolasite.com. And all the information on Facebook is there for any contact of all the officers and the office, so we're right there.
That's right. And please remember, folks, to go to ridinsteel.com. Register as a member, and you will receive our email blast. If you're a ride organizer, you want to be sure to register, because then you can post your ride on our calendar, and we can help you promote and get the publicity out there for you in hopes of drawing more numbers and more attention, more awareness to your cause of choice. So this is Steve Maroyce. I'm with
Gary Jasper.
And we want to thank you for watching RIDIN STEEL.
Hi, my name's Wayne Crooker. I live on 58 Fisher Road right here in Bodenham. This is for the 350th anniversary of Bodenham. We're putting this in the capsule. Today we're having a fundraiser for Nick and Kiera. They're not feeling well. They need some dough to get helped out here. And Lynn was kind enough to have our motorcycles welcome down here. She owns the town landing. We hope everybody's taking care of each other. We're sorry for the debt that we left you, man. This place has been your whole country today. Well, it is. Right. You guys left you a big debt. We didn't mean to. It wasn't our fault. It was the nitwits running the country, all right? So, you guys agree or what? What's going on?
They're the only ones paying health care nowadays.
Yeah, they can't get anything done up there.
Boy,
they can. Oh, excuse me. One thing.
Gone from being a commercial to a political slam.
Listen to this, folks. They voted themselves. This is a unanimous vote to give themselves a raise. Imagine that.